Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. This is going to be a daily energy update, and then we will get into some readings. We're going to start with just clearing the energy for a moment. So, we would like to thank everyone for joining us today. Just take a couple of deep breaths and settle in. Think of what question you would like to ask today. Sometimes our questions are answered through other people getting an answer. We are all in similar situations. So just if you notice something resonating, take that message. Um, and leave the rest. We invite you to be open to the messages that are for your highest and greatest good today. So we are going to straighten that up a little bit. And we're going to begin with a daily general update. So this is what is the energy of today? We feel it's a very strong, energetic day. We were out, the sun was really bright, and then I went out to cut me a couple flowers, and it started this like pouring rain. So the energy we feel like is saying it can really change on a dime. The first card that came out is the past life guides card, karmic lessons, present assistance. Know that your ancestors are always there to be with you, to guide. Before we started today, I did call in, any of the guides and angels. For anybody we're giving messages to assist us with those messages today. So I'm going to see, I feel like there's one more card. The card of attachment, which is longing and desperation. So that is, we feel, one of the karmic lessons that you are working on currently. And I can tell you, detachment from a situation is the quickest way to change the energy in a situation. So if you're unsure about a situation, just pull your energy back a little bit and just see if there isn't some kind of change. Okay. And then we are going to take the bottom of the deck, which is current of emotions, which is uncontrolled feelings. And then the conscious steps is we feel the action forward needed. We're going to use the Light Seers deck for some tarot guidance. What do the ancestors, past life guards, want to tell you to help with these conscious steps to heal these emotions? So what emotions of attachments do you need to heal? Are you longing for somebody? Are you waiting for a situation to change? Are you unhappy in a situation? Know that whatever situation you're currently in is a part of your spiral path. Cards. I'm going to see what energy wants to come out. And the first energy is the Chariot, and that is forward movement towards the path you want. Are you ready to take that step? Have you been working on the healing? We feel like this is saying you've been working on it. You're taking the conscious steps. The card underneath that, she's meditating. Are you working on your stability? Finding that right now, the North Node just recently went into Aries, so we feel like Aries energy is very highlighted. We're in Leo energy, so fire. So really, we feel like that's very, fiery energy. In the past, the Two of Swords, being unsure of which direction to take. We feel like if you're unsure, ask your guides, ask them for help, because they're right here to help you. Your ancestors are around. You can always access them anytime you like. That is understanding that is part of your spiritual path that's going to really help move you forward as you realize, you do have that access to them if you just change the focus and really work within the energy. With that, it's making me think about the Akashic Records was the first thing I heard with that. So, you can go into the Akashic Records, work with your ancestors, and heal family karma, generational karma. Your environment is the Page of Pentacles, which is saying you're kind of new in this energy, a young energy, fresh, with finding your balance. But we feel like you're working on it. She's definitely working on her balance. Are you doing that? It actually looks like she's growing roots to the ground. So looks like she's being very grounded. So make sure as part of that message, you're spending time being very grounded. How other people see you, the Nine of Pentacles. Are they trying to figure out money just flows to you and money flows to you? How is that happening? And sometimes, you know what, if money's flowing really easily to you, sometimes it is about, you're really great with money, but how's love? Sometimes, we really get one area of our life really taken care of, and then another area completely eludes us. So we're trying to find the balance with that. So we feel like you're new at the balance of that. As you work on the attachment and the feelings that are tied to that from the energy of your karmic past, and take the conscious steps to find the balance. And okay, how do I manifest with work? Okay, how do I manifest with love? Is there a longing? I hear the clock is ticking. Do you feel like you're in a rush to do it? You're not. Every day is a gift, and you need to savor each day as it is, because that's the outcome card. That's the Ten of Cups. That's the card you're wanting, that happiness, that joy. That's going to come as you work on this attachment energy. So the underlying energy is the Strength card, the Leo energy. We are in Leo season. The Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Cups coming towards you with the King of Swords. So we feel like somebody else is gaining clarity as you're gaining that clarity. Maybe they have a different kind of attachment that they're working on as you're working on your attachment. Of healing this third party energy, because you know what? They're coming. They're coming. So as you work on this and take the conscious steps to work on your detachment from this, we feel like everything's going to come full circle. We are going to pull a Celia card for guidance. So guidance on this spread for anyone watching. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. As these are general readings about the spiritual path. And the card of Ask Your Angels. Your angels are always with you. And then a card of Abundance. And the bottom of the deck is the spiritual growth, opening up new spiritual gifts. I feel like your angels are trying to work with you. We get the past life guides. We get the Ask the Angels. Are you trying to manifest abundance? Are you trying to, you can have abundance in many areas of your life, because it says look around you and see the abundance pouring into your life. And abundance can pour in many, many, many ways. I went out and cut my flowers. It's beautiful. Dave buys me flowers on the regular, but you know what? It's really beautiful that I got to go out. I got to go cut my own flowers today. David cut me some, but so he's like, go cut some flowers. We did that. We got caught in some rain, but everything in divine timing. So we did that. So we were running a little bit late because we were waiting for the downpour to stop. The irony of that, and to show how easily your focus can bring something. I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she called me to ask me about the weather. And it was like a bad downpour, like crazy weather. I'm like, go back in the store. It was like such a downpour. So my focus was on that. Didn't really give much thought to it. Today I got to cut, like, was nothing, and then boom, pouring rain like out of nowhere. We're like, I stepped in the garage and was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for this to pass. And I pulled my phone out, and there's a little cell there, about like the size of the one she had. So it was like, okay, you get what you think about. And I was thinking yesterday about her and that, and I was kind of worried, and I shouldn't have been worried, because me being worried brought that right to me. So don't worry about something about someone else, because look how easy, I mean, literally, that showed me how quick manifestations are happening. So anyway, that's the general reading of the day. So how is everyone doing? Hi Rhonda, how are you? We haven't seen you for a while. Hi Shirley, thank you for moderating. We greatly appreciate you. Hi Shanita. And anyone else, as you come in, just say hello, and say hello, be friendly. So how have you been, Rhonda? Hi Liz, how are you? Oh, yeah. What is going on with you, Rhonda? What's this moving situation? Where are you moving? What's going on? The last we talked, I think you were starting to do lift. I am doing super well. I'm surprised I actually didn't make my chat bigger, and I can actually kind of see it. So, oh no. Well, Rhonda, how about if we get a message for you? And guess what, Rhonda? Look, we have a new deck of cards. The light glares on them, but we have a new deck of cards. Our cards. Celia cards. So can we get a message for you, Rhonda? And we have figured out that, when things are really at that turning point of being rough, that's right when a breakthrough is really about to happen. Did you buy a Mega Millions ticket? So we are going to start. We're actually going to start with an energy card, and then we're going to get a Celia card. She said we're going to start with one of these. And Rhonda, I don't know how it is where you live, and I don't know about Lyft, but I know, like, through Uber, sometimes you can get a rental car through them to do work, something or something. So I don't know. I don't know if Lyft offers something like that where you can get a rental car through them somehow. Something. I don't know. Oh, that is what you're doing. Awesome. And Rhonda, the first card you get is Up from the Depths, Releasing Difficulty. But look, she's coming up from that. And that's what Celia said in the beginning, that, sometimes, it's the darkest right before the dawn, and you get the card of attachment, and you get the card of balance, which is, centered energy, self-care. And the bottom of the deck is thought vibrations, resonant choices, signature signals. So Rhonda, do you have any sage? and I know this sounds crazy, but do you have sage or some like obsidian, tourmaline, witch's broom, shungite? Do you have any of those? Do you have any of those? So he's like, just put the glasses on so I can read it easier. When I first met Dave, it was funny because I was just having car trouble, and he's like, we figured out I had bad car karma. So you know what? I saged my car, and it's funny. My daughter got me a chakra thing with the tree of life that I have hanging from my mirror, and David got me a piece of, I want to say a piece of, it's obsidian wrapped with copper that it's actually now hanging around in his in Dave's truck. So when I drive it, but since then I stopped having car problems, and like when I got my car, I saged it. Like I was just having car karma. So Rhonda, where is your first word? How long have you been having car trouble? So he's like, how long have you been having car trouble? And she said, this is just, but we feel like there's some car karma hanging around you that keeps knocking you off the track. And you get the card of the cycles of the moon, releasing and manifesting with the moon. With the full moon, because in August we actually have 2 full moons, so one of them is going to be once in a blue moon. The second one's a blue moon because there's 2 in August, but the first one is in Aquarius, and that is a great time to release stuff to the universe for something new to come. Full moons are about releasing, so really say, I want to release the car karma. I want to know what it is. Think back to when you had your car, and like, I had something clearly from a past life, because like I had a car, and me and Dave were talking the other day, and I was like, when I was younger, and I was like, blew a couple of engines, and then I had this car and that car and another car and da 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 da, and now I have my little Toyota, and Dave actually got in a car accident in her, and she was in the shop, and we no more and got her back, and she was in a hailstorm, and then she was in the shop, so now she's back. So and I hardly ever drive anywhere. So, but maybe take some sage, or get a little, go to a crystal shop, get a little she's like, get a little piece of tourmaline, get a little shungite or some witch's broom, or the shungite. There's different things you can you know what, Rhonda? I'm going to send you an email when we're done. I'm going to send you a piece of tourmaline. I'm going to send you some. And you can carry it on you, or you can put it in your car. But yeah, the only card we got with that is the cycles of the moon. So so hopefully we get that you have my stuff. So on Messenger, or I have a new email address that if you'd like, you can send it. Send me your address, and we'll send you something. I'll have Dave order something. The email is brenda@brendaolson.net. So, Shanita, how are you doing? That was just so weird. Shanita, what are you up to? It's funny you said you're having back pain because right before, like when I called you, like I got a feeling like right, like there, and like some nausea to where. Are you pregnant? So hopefully that helps. Low back. We're going to get you an energy card. How long's it been hurting? We're physical therapy assistants, so we're gonna ask how long's it been hurting? What number of pain you got? Are you doing? Did you have any kind of injury? Are you having? Are you able to do full range of motion? Miss Shirley, how are you doing today? Shanita, we're going to get a card for you. I hear shoulder rolls and like just gentle range of motion, like gentle range of motion. But shoulder shrugs or like rolling your shoulders like can help relieve some of that. And sometimes we have too much pressure on our neck if you're on the laptop too much looking forward. So you can like lay in your pillow and push your head back into the pillow. I know that's a beautiful look on me. Shanita, where is Gemini in your chart? And you get the card of Archangel Raziel. Oh, you get two archangels. Archangel Raziel, which is wisdom, inspiration, and the Akashic records. And Archangel Phanuel, which is hope, optimism, and new beginnings. And then Journey Guide, travel or change in location. I'm going to get you a couple. So, Shanita, have you ever done any shamanic journeying? You get the card of transformation in progress. How's balance for you? How's love for you? We're asking that because you get the card of twin flame on the bottom. So how's love? Maybe through, I'll say this, here, we're gonna have story time for a second. Before I met Dave, I had done a little bit of like stuff, but not like a lot of travel by any means. And I did more traveling in the year that I met Dave than I had done in probably almost all of those other years before combined, like that much, like so much travel. Like we went to Sedona, we went to Vegas. Like the next time we went to Sedona, we went to California, we went to Florida a couple of different 5 times probably now. Camping, like the twin flame cards, like you have like mission with that person, like mission. What? Surely that. So, but Shanita, there is like Shirley, we're going to get some cards for you. He can't make you see him, Shirley. He sounds very narcissistic and trying to be very controlling of the entire situation. So, Shirley, we're going to get some cards for you. Yes, very. You get the card of the elemental, Shirley, and you get the card of connection, which is partnership, contract, and commitment. And you get the conscious steps, which Shirley, we feel you know that the conscious steps for that. Get out in nature and connect with nature, because you know that's when you're in your best state of mind. And when you're in that connection, Shirley, do you live where there's crystals? Like I see like the emeralds there. So I'm like, do you live where there's crystals? Do you? Yes. Definitely a boundary. Like make the conscious steps the card under that space entanglement, which we feel like you feel like that is energy of the past, and the card with the, confusion with that, which is definitely what he's causing you. And you're making the conscious steps to walk away from that. So surely, definitely the boundary is, we feel, the best idea. Surely you get the card of manifesting abundance. So, yes, that is a bit ridiculous. But we feel like something beautiful is about to. We feel like something beautiful is about to happen for you as you continue taking the steps. Keep working on that. As you get in the vibration of it, it can come. Thank you for being of service to us, Shirley. We greatly appreciate you. Everyone here, we know, loves you and is sending you love. And yes, but being outside, there's definitely in nature. Shirley, do you know you have a lot of fairies and gnomes around you? And I hear trolls. Be careful over the bridges. Something about the bridges and trolls. So I don't know. Hi, Android guy. Hi, Mary. So thanks for helping us, Shirley. I appreciate it as long as you can hang out. Shirley, do you ever sit out in the evening and have a fire? And Mary, are you Mary the Aries or just a different Mary? So Android guy, what have you been up to? Celia says. And okay. I was just looking at her chart and I have a message for her about it. So so, but welcome to the channel, nonetheless. So the Dollface Diva, can we get a question? Do you have a question? She said we're using these energy and spirit oracle, and we're also using our deck, of course. So we're super excited about our deck. Dave and I were just talking because I'm gonna modify it just a little bit, and then I am going to see if I can't get it published somewhere, or I'm just gonna do it myself. But Okay, since you don't know, we're going to get a card for Mary to see what's coming towards her. And then we're going to get Mary real quick. Mary, how's your self-worth? We get the card of we teach others how to treat us. Value yourself. And then we get the card of creativity spark. Deep dive into that project. The time is now. And you get the card of personal karma. The karma you brought into this life and the karma you accumulate daily. And then you get the card of get grounded. And take a walk, soak up the sun, put your feet on the earth. And then you get the card of be in the now. So, you are very welcome, Mary. Whatever the project is that you really want to work on that you're not working on, or a trip you want to take. I say that because I see Sedona. Now's the time. She's like, do it now. Be in the now. Tomorrow's never promised. Do it now. And the doll face diva, love life advice. Okay. They're going crazy. She says, and I can't read that without those on. Very well. You get the card of achievement, letting go of urgency, and the card of balance. And the bottom of the deck is Goddess of Dreams, which is vision, intuition, and receptivity. Are you having any dreams? Oh, Yosemite's beautiful. Used to live in California for a little bit. So you're going to get some. On the Celia cards, you get the card of receptivity, the card of call in spirit. In moments of confusion or clarity, sit in the power, call in spirit. There's a beautiful sit in the power meditation you can do. And then the reciprocity card is I am open to give and receive. So, and then the card under that is beneath the surface. But that's like, are you being open? Are you open to whatever wants to come through? Because it is part of your life mission. Where's your North Node? Because it is part of literally your karmic mission on the planet. Yeah, she's like part of the karmic mission. Yes, definitely go. I want to go to Yellowstone and have that experience. So completely understand the Yosemite thing. What would you think if Eric wanted to take you on a trip? Like, you have to be open to receive. Like, when I sit outside in the morning, I literally, in my meditation, I have the energy of, I call in the creativity of the sun and the receptivity of the moon to balance my energy. Oh, do you know your time of birth? Like my North Node, here, I'll tell you. My North Node is my second house of Aquarius. Aquarius is about helping the all. The second house is about the things you value. So literally part of my mission in life is me expressing to other people of what really is truly the value. And that is your self-love and treating yourself well, because people mirror back to you how you feel about yourself. Um, yeah. Find out about your North Node. Find out where it is. Yeah. Yeah, like that North Node's really important. Like I had to figure out my Chiron and do the healing on that. And now that's like Chiron we found out was so important to finding your self-worth. So that's why we're definitely about have you if you want okay, what day? I want you to put it on there and then I'm going to write it down. And as soon as you put it on there, I'm going to see it. And I want you to delete it. Yes, every day working on it. Like she's like, definitely look at where it is. If you don't want to put it on there, send me an email. We love looking at other people's birth charts to get the but yes, that is part of your mission. Like part of mine is like Dave. Like that is like Dave and I also have a North Node together. Like we as part of your relationship, as do you and Eric. Same thing. You have your relationship. If you do a thing, oh, it's almost your birthday. Happy birthday! Almost. What year? I deleted that. So we don't. Everybody doesn't need to know that. We're also going to delete your birth time because we don't think anybody needs to know that either. I got the date, but I need the year and place. Okay. Okay. Got it all. I think Dave's gone to do an errand, but when he gets home, I will have him pull that for me and I'll take a look at it and see what you have. Now, Dave has a thing that he subscribed to so he can pull the chart for me and send it to me, and then I just kind of so he kind of talks about the things that really jumps out to her and the things that so but like also like a great thing to do is like if you're in a relationship with somebody or you're going to get in a relationship with someone, like do a synastry chart and a composite chart, because like it puts one chart on top of the other, And it says if like his, this thing is going to affect like this, like Dave has a Pluto aspect that affects me. I have a Pluto aspect that affects him. We are both aware of it. So now we are much more conscious of it. It's something that could really trigger us if we were unaware of it. So being aware of it, like now, as soon as literally it's something will happen, it's so unconscious, and like it just immediately clicks with us now to realize that it's that happening. And when you do, I think it's a synastry chart. It's a chart about your relationship, and it gives you a north node about your relationship. It gives you a chiron about your relationship. Like it's really like a roadmap to like who you are. Like it can really benefit you by knowing about it. So Android guy, are you still here? You're getting cards about Sonal. She says we're going to show you that one. It looks like on one, she's like, look at the imagery on the card. On one side, it's definitely about financial abundance. On the other side, it's about transformation. So, and the bottom of the deck is connection. So there is a connection, but we feel like she is like weighing her options. Is the other person very financially stable? Like giving her like gifts, like we say that because like somebody's given her, like somebody's given somebody a gift and they're like, I don't know. And with the money there, sometimes people choose to stay in a relationship because it's a for sure financial situation. Okay, now apparently Celia's going to give me a card. You get the card of be open to receive. Thank you, Source, for the blessings and favor flowing into my life. And then you get the card of sound healing. Singing bowls, drums, chimes. We feel like there is a connection, but we feel like if somebody is, we feel like she may be in a more stable situation financially with there, and so she's weighing her options. Do you realize by being stuck in attachment, you're blocking your abundance? Because if you're doing your sound healing work, the abundance will flow to you. By you not doing that and you not being focused on you, like you're stopping your flow of receiving. And apparently that is something that is important to her. Stability. And then the card that came out is the card of boundaries. We teach people how to treat us. So, and then the bottom of the deck is upgrade in progress. Please hold. The pause is needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. And she said we're going to get a couple of cards. And the first card that came out is the Eight of Pentacles, which is about focusing on doing your work. And with that, he's doing that work alone, and that work is the upgrade that's currently trying to go on. I think she's in a partnership or a contract that benefits her. And it's something that's stable, maybe for her, maybe for her family. That doesn't mean she's happy and she doesn't have feelings for you. I feel like she's weighing her options. But I feel like until, like it says, you're basically blocking your own abundance currently by not doing your sound healing and working on that kind of stuff. So work on your, I know sometimes when you're focused on her, like the very beginning reading we started out with was about asking your ancestors to help you release attachments, because that's what's blocking forward movement at this time. So call in any, any relatives that are no longer in the physical. Yes. Like the cards that came out was the Eight of Pentacles, which is about like you. And then the Celia cards that came out was the card of, you're blocking your own abundance by not doing the sound healing. So please share your gift with us. We'll say it again. So, Earth Goat Tress, how are you? He says, how are you? I don't know if we've got everybody. Did you, so he says, do you got a question? And I lost my chat. Oh no. And it's all froze. We hope you have a great day as well. We were just coming to do a little general guidance, and so he says, would you like a message? She says, we appreciate you tuning in. It's crazy. The energy is so strong. Sometimes I can see my screen. Sometimes I can't. Well, we're going to start with this one in my hand. Okay. We were Android Guy. We are now moving on to Earth Goat Tress. But the first, so he says, your words are powerful. You create your own reality. So instead would maybe be a better way, say back. I can say that better. My life is in transition right now. So it's just in transition period. It's a time for you to grow your self-love and know that it's that. Honor and know yourself, because truly, we feel like you're going through the dark night of the soul with that. And you get the card of fill up your cup because you can't pour from an empty cup. And then we're going to get a couple of tarot for you. Like, yeah, like your words are like so powerful. Literally, we were talking earlier yesterday. Yesterday, my daughter called and was asking me about her weather. She's recently moved to Florida. So I pulled it up and she was having a really bad storm. And she's like, I've never seen lightning this much. So we told her, go back in the store for one. And then was telling her about it. And we were a little worried about her driving in it. And so I was a little focused on pouring rain yesterday. About 5 o'clock, no big deal. Didn't think nothing else about it. Today, I go outside right before my show to cut a few flowers from our backyard. And out of nowhere, pouring rain. I had to run in the garage and stay in there for like 10 minutes till the rain stopped. So I was actually late on starting my video because like I had focused on this pouring rain. So then I got to experience pouring rain. So be careful what you're focusing on and saying because your words are really powerful. She's like, if you want to manifest some things, we're getting ready to have a full moon. We're having 2 full moons in the month of August. So it's a great time to write down what you want. Write down what you want. You are welcome. She said we're going to get a couple tarot cards for you. She says with this, we feel like it's kind of being like a disconnected, like just know pigs fly. There's a pig at the top. Pigs fly. Things come together. It's about you stepping in and gaining your power. How are for some reason I hear your parents. How are your parents? Because I see like younger person and then I see 2 people. How are your parents? Is something about your parents. So, and then some messages coming in quickly. Something that's going to bring you some happiness. Like in this card, she's like joyfully happy, really like going up the steps, elevating. Are you moving in with your parents? Oh, it's Celia, 1000%. You know what? She ain't touching you. Call in your dad to protect you. That's why you're last and we're here having a little chat. Seriously. You have the highest protection like around you. Like somebody's like trying to communicate with you. I'm a medium. I channel like other people. So that like this is a bitter person. She's sitting alone making plans. But you know what? If you connect to your father, like that strong energy, like you can pull that power in right there with him. Call in your angels, call in source energy, God, source, higher power, whatever it is you currently believe in, and ask for protection. Call in Archangel Michael, ask him to put you in a protective bubble. A lot of times, like if Dave feels like something's on, he'll be like, can you do that thing you do? And I'll call in Archangel Michael and ask him, to protect us while we're sleeping and make sure that nothing comes in our dream space that's not for our highest and greatest good. It's really that simple. Just your intention, your words are powerful. Your words can call in your dad and say, protect me. Put a bubble of protection around me. He is always with you. I'll say this. You know what else? My mom's been passed for 20 years. After last year, you know what? She rang the chimes. She rings the chimes. Did you hear my chimes ringing? That's my mom. My dad drinks iced tea. He passed last year. Never drank iced tea till my dad passed. Now I crave it all the time. My sister in California has not been doing well, and I haven't had a lot of messages, but you know what? My parents have been gone. Gone. So today I told Dave, I sent my niece a message about and asking about my sister, and I said she must be doing a little better today because my mom and my dad are back. So call in your dad. You have that power. Ask him to show you. He will. I'm just going to say there is no death. There's just transition. Like life is everlasting. We're in a body. We go out and then we are part of the collective. Celia that I channel is like collective energy, but she is part of me that I left behind. And that was my intention as I was working with my abilities, that if I am in alignment, like she is guiding me. That's why I am on Taurus time on everything. When we decided to do these cards, I'll tell you, I did it every day. Like I could do nothing else till it was done. All you can ask for, like, you can say, don't come to me in a dream or whatever, and he won't. But you can say something simple like, my mom rings the chimes to let me know she's around. Like, seriously, there'll be like no wind and my chimes will start ringing. If I say something and it rings true, one of my chimes rings. I have another set of chimes that's Celia. And like sometimes one of those will ring and they're one's at each end of the hot tubs, thing. So, but your dad is definitely trying to work with you. Definitely. We're going to recommend. There's this mediumship training deck from John Holland and Lauren Rainbow. I saw them. It's a great tool to work with your abilities. And like you can, like, my mom leaves me dimes. Like dimes were her thing. So I find dimes. A lot of times it's pennies for people. For me, it's dimes. So, and like I said, when my dad's around, I crave iced tea. Today I told Dave, I put sugar. Normally I don't put sugar in my tea. I'm like, my dad's around, I have to put sugar in the tea today. So he's trying to tell you he's there to protect you. Ain't nobody can do any kind of magic that can touch you unless you give it the power to do so. Do you hear my chimes ringing? Like I call in like Celia, or I call in Source. I've recently been working with the archangels. They wanted to do some work with me. So like when I can be in a room and I can see Celia as a white light. Like for me, she's like white ball of energy, big ball of energy. But you can, like, and I clear my space. Like, here's my sage. I was smudging before we started today. Like, I keep crystals around to protect my energy and keep my safe space. So when I'm doing this, nothing's coming through that's not for my highest and greatest good. Before I start any kind of video or channeling or anything, I put myself in a protective bubble. Like I've assigned it like that. Like we got those chimes, and then after we come back from when my mom passed, it was something about the wind. So now, like, so that's them. And like the iced tea's my dad, like something like I never drank iced tea. We would go out and Dave would order tea and I would get water with lemon. And now I order sweet tea because my dad, when he's around, wants sweet tea and he is vicariously enjoying sweet tea through me and lets me know he's around because I crave sweet tea when he's around. Otherwise, none. So, like, what is something that your dad was known for? I mean, did he like a song? Did he sing? Did he like Dave buys it by the box for me. Like I have sage in my container here. I have a whole nother thing over there. Like I am a sage loving girl. Um, if there's a certain song he was sing, you may start like walk in someplace and that song is on, or you may hear it on your phone, or like he's definitely like, are you in it? Are you upstairs? Because at the top of that picture, like there is a light at the top of the stairs. Like that's like the tea thing. Like growing up, we always got my dad tea, and my dad always drank sweet tea. Always. Me, never. Like, and now all the time. Like when my dad's around, and like my chimes hadn't rang for like a week. Like I'm like, so I was like, hold on. That's just them trying to show you they're there. But like ask, is there something you want me to know? Is there something, like they're definitely there for guidance. Like the very first initial reading we did was about the ancestors are there to guide you. So I think that's just the message. And apparently that's what we were waiting to do. We hope that helps. But just ask. And if you're ever unsure, say, I only want communication that's for my highest and greatest good. If you don't want to see him, tell him that's not how I want you to come to me. If you want to see him in your dream space, tell him you want him to come in dream space. I like my mom to ring the chimes. Like when I say something to Dave, like I'm channeling and it's right, like them chimes will ring in a heartbeat, like just randomly. And Dave's like, your mom agrees. Or like we definitely know that's my mom. So anyway, yes, they're there to guide you. That's why they're there. Like that card is saying like this person is trying to guide you. Like that's the Hierophant. Oh, every minute of every day your dad is with you. That's what I just heard. Every minute of every day. So yes. Oh, but always if you have like stairs and or you're having a light flash or something, because I see Celia was like, get the card out, look at the light. There's like a light up the stairs. If you're going and you see a light flash or you may see an orb, you can't be in the energy of miss him and have connection with him. You have to know he's not gone. As soon as you get in the thought of I miss him, your vibration goes down and you can't receive it, honestly. I say that because my mom's been gone 20 years and I was really connected to her and then she passed and I shut all my stuff off. Like, and then it took a long time to redo it. But like, you're like really definitely being like divinely guided. Like, yeah. If anything, you have the best angel ever. Like, we feel like that's what this is about. Him trying to tell you he wants to be one of your angels. He wants to be one of your guides. all you have to do is say, please guide me, because you could literally not have a better one. Yeah. He's definitely trying to show you he's there. And every day I'm getting these messages more and more to show me that that's the direction I'm supposed to go into with my channeling, as I'm kind of, on the fence about what I'm supposed to do. But clearly every day this keeps happening. So we're going to follow that sign. And I am going to take a little break, and then I will be back later on. We hope everyone has a great day. We hope the Celia messages helped everyone, and hope everyone has a wonderful day. And Miss Shirley, we're going to say some extra prayers for you. Have a good day. Bye.